It's Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's a second and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch. It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Tom Kennedy on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. That's right side and into the hands of Tisla. Come to the line for second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 34-yard
Goff
line.
gives it to Gibbs. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. The Lions call their first time out. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense, to be honest. It was 4th and 3, and they picked up 8. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Going to start on the ground here with Monunga. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's on Joe Thuney. Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
QB will survey the defense on first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throw on the run is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
14, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll check this down to Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was the rookie from Michigan in on the tackle.
35-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go, and it's Monunga. And he's going to have the Bears first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run here with Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the Lions' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They will run it over center with Swift. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. This returnable with Kennedy. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be third down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Loading up, launching downfield. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On second down, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
It's